Alrighty. Let's do it. I got an trader opening up. Just loading. There we go. Let's quickly check what's happening. Whoa. 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 All right. Fuzz in my hair, dude? What the heck? I think it's a feather for my pillow. It is. It's a little feather. I actually don't like down pillows that much. I don't like getting stabbed by the feathers. Okay. So, today, I was thinking about this a lot. I don't know if close is the right price to use. Is it gonna be close? This coffee, for some reason, to me, smells like bacon. Maybe there's like some smoky mapleness to it, but we did not make bacon today. Okay, so close is the right price to use. It's value. See, I knew it wasn't closed. God damn. No way it could be closed. Maybe it is closed. I want to try value too, though. So this may be why some of the tick calculations were a little off, I think, because we're using close instead of value. Alright, that's just going to print out, so I don't really need to put some breakpoints right now. I just want to make sure that the number looks right to me. So I'm going to hit buy.
Order filled.
Outside of the range. What range? Does value not exist there? What the? That's the only thing I can think of right now. Like, this is the only thing I really changed. All I did was otherwise comment stuff out.
Order filled.
Alright, Ninja Trader. Let's see you handle this. Let's go.
Order filled.
What the value, dude? Alright. Obviously value is not the thing there then.
Order filled.
I think value is their own, actually. Like, they're setting value. So that series is probably what's getting drawn. I got Ninja Trader up on the other screen. I'm just trying to, just trying to understand some stuff. I guess, yeah, current bar close would make sense because it's just like the current price. Because if the bar ends, that's what it closed at. I guess so. Oh, man, okay. Let's see what people say on the forums. Alright. Let's just stick with close. That looks like what we gotta do. Okay, Boom. Alright, so close we're gonna print out. I think I had to print out like everything all in one line here, just so I can see how all the variables are like relating to each other. That really feels like what I gotta do. What the heck is going on back here? So I'm thinking right here, thinking of just having it set a variable for the current points instead of this like class level variable. Alright, I only want it to print if it's different. Yeah, Mr. Burp. Or if it's exceeding. That way it should clean up a lot of what we have printing out. Make it a bit easier to read. Mr. Burp, we're still working on just printing out some values, making sure the values are right. I was investigating close versus open versus high versus value and all that. I think that was, yeah, we were just reading through some stuff. But now I'm just trying to make it so it will print out stuff that we need a bit nicer. Just so that things are making more
Order
sense.
filled.
We don't want so much getting printed out. So here we see when the points actually change, it prints. Printing out the current close. That's still printing out way too much though. Like, it shouldn't be printing these all out back to back. They should have to be different, so something's not right there. Well, I guess it's just printing the close no matter what, actually. And then open position current points 0.25. Okay, that's actually right. I should fix the close being printed out. That's really the problem. But yeah, I'm trying here again just to make sure the values are right, because it wasn't feeling right trying to get the target price like this. That's really what I'm held up on right now. But as soon as we get that, we're gonna start zooming. Okay, we just hit
Order filled.
maybe the math is wrong because I'm shorting, and it might be adding. Because, okay, look, I know it's a little small here, but close is 67, 67, 67, 67. We bought in at 67, 68, right? So what's happening is we're looking for 1.25 points to trigger our sell right there. So 1.25, I think what's happening is that is the 6768.25, right? Because we were at 67, or no, we bought at 6768, right? So the 1.25 is the 6766.75, right? But then what happens is, I think we go and add like the 1.25 to this instead of subtracting it, right? Because it's shorting. So that's how it's ending up at 68.25. Like, it's adding like 1.5 here instead of subtracting it. I really think that's what it is here. The target price. So I think manual average price, it would have to be this. times so then target price adjustment would be there. Let's see what this does. Okay, because now that amount we were looking at is negative or positive depending on the side. I'm hoping this actually starts to make sense with what we were trying to do. Oh, also let's only print the close if it's different from the last. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we have a temp close. Alright, now we're using temp close instead of close. Let's see. Now, sell.
Order filled.
Hey, okay, close.
Order filled.
I think that was right. So open position is currently a plus 1.25, and then it hits a stop. It says the stop should be at $0.25 less. It's not right. There's no way that's right. But yo, look at that fall. Okay, I'm just gonna like talk about this out loud and figure it out, because why is this not making sense? What I'm about to do is called rubber duck debugging. It's where you just talk it out loud so you can actually hear the logical inconsistencies in the algorithms or code that you're using. So you have a little rubber duck on your desk that you can talk to because you don't have people next to you to talk to. That's actually like the idea of like a lone developer just being like, well, how do I fix this? Rubber duck debugging. So we want our current close price only if it's different to print out, otherwise we can just keep working with it. And then from there we can figure out how much it's moved, which still feels right. That looks like it lines up on the graph. But then okay, cell 6763.5. Their doing points are 1-to-1, it looks like, on this. All right, I'm gonna put it back onto MNQ real quick, because I think the points for this, it's $2 for a point. So we're gonna just double check it on this one and confirm.
Order filled. Order filled.
I got some right away actually, so I'm gonna just close that and look. Not what I meant to click. There we go. Okay, so it's saying short 25.57.25. Goes up to 25 cents. So it went down here $1.50. I think it just jumped, right? So it's instantly at 1.5. Limit was reached. Okay, so current stop limit is being calculated wrong for sure, right? So because we shorted at 25.57.25, right? And so the way our math should be working is when it goes down 1.25 points, we want to set our limit order, like the one to exit the market, the stop, the target profit, whatever, the trailing bar we're going to be moving. Theoretically, in this case right now, we just wanted to set that at 25.056.25, right? Because we were looking at one threshold plus 0.25 to be the thing that triggers it. One threshold being 1 point for us right now. We made it really small, 0.25, 1.25. So when this hits 1.5, that's detecting it, sure. But then the target price becomes .25 points below whatever this is. Like that's see, I think if we look at this as its own number, I know that it was earlier, it was like divide by, multiply by, but current price minus manual average price, I was doing 10 equals that minus this, and then I was dividing by and then multiplying by, so that was canceling that out. But instead, if I multiply by tick size times tick size, because that's really what we're doing here on this side, then maybe it would be better. Like if I wanted to see what the price would be at current Alright, so what I'm saying is, earlier I had two variations of this. And the one that's like algebraically fine is if you take this, divide by this and that, you take these off, you know, because like who really cares about that? And then you divide and multiply by tick size on the other side. So it would look like this. And then those would go away, right? That's what ChatGPT was saying. And then it's like this. And then you get 10 plus the manual average price equals the current price. So it's literally just moving dollar by dollar or whatever. I don't think that's right. I think we gotta multiply like this. And then do plus manual average price equals current price. Right? That's what I think we actually have to do. So we're gonna try that. Oh my gosh. And so this actually should be our current point move here. All I'm doing is trying to reverse the equation to make sure I can get like desired price levels and stuff from the points. Because obviously, like, as we're going through, as we've already seen, you know, we can skip points, right? So it's not like we're going to go from 1.0 to 1.25 to 1.5 always. The price might jump faster than that. So we can't operate under the assumption that we're always going to be getting like the next point value. So the current price that we're at might not be the price we want to set our cells and stuff at. Just gonna see what this does.
Order filled.
Oh my gosh, I thought it would go up higher. I just needed 1 point, bro. Almost there.
Order filled.
Alright, I think that actually, if you look at my expected current price, I think I'm right. Because this is basically, yeah. What they're saying the current price is. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, sorry this is taking so slow. Again, this is like, just once we figure out these values, the rest should fall into place. I don't want to do math with values I don't understand. We're going to lose money that way. That's also like, I'm not hitting on your strategy, Mr. Burp, but there are a lot of people out there who just get into it, and they start copying stuff, they don't understand what the values are, and it's very easy to like I don't know what so many of these values are in these like indicators and stuff. People might click something wrong and lose money. You know what you're talking about most times. It seems like you're very well educated on this, but for me, I have to really make sure I know this. So, this is not where I want to set it though. So like, we bought in here. Oh, it was a buy. Maybe it was where I want to set it. Yeah, that's 1.25 above. See, okay, so the current close is there. And then it would set the stop limit there, $1 less. So the price went up, right? So it followed it. So that was right. Getting it to set that price right there. So we're getting close. All right, I'm gonna try again one time with a short. I'm not gonna clear.
Order filled.
Well, that was the wrong time to do that. It was at the top of that bar too, and I was like, oh, well, maybe it'll just go down 1 point. Just kept climbing.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, there we go. Let's see. Sell, sell, sell. Let's drop a little. Dude, again. It's like the top of the bar again, man.
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh my gosh. So right now we're just focusing on the exit strategy if we're gaining right now, if we're gaining money. And we're close to that. Confirming these values here.
Order
Okay,
filled.
there we go. So we are shorting at 6763. We go 1.25 points positive. 6762.75. Dude, I don't get why it's not. Like, when we go down, okay, so I'm going to copy some of these. Wait, did this? Where did we hit? Alright, this was right. I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to get a notepad opened up. I'm going to put it there. And then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to copy this. Most of this I'm going to delete. Put these right next to each other. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we're just going to go and like get rid of all this because whatever. Get rid of all this because whatever. And then now this is equals 1.25. That doesn't actually equal 1.25. Oh wait, hold on, wait. We bought in here. Alright, so here what I really think our target would be is 6759.75. So what's going on is it's missing 0.75 here. And then over here, if we look at that current price, bought in at 663. Target exit. And this is a short, so this is going to be 6762, right? That's where we want to exit, right? Because what we would do is at 676 1.75, it would be the 1.25 right there, right? And we want to exit 0.25 points different than that. Just want to be a little bit above. And so what it currently has is 6762.75. Again, this one is 0.75 off. So there's something going on with that. So I think it's probably just using our current point move to set stuff incorrectly. Let's try to figure that out. So for us, our current oh my gosh, dude, I don't know. All right. Just thinking about this a bit. So we figured out that right now, currently, that stop that we're trying to calculate is 0.75 off. So what's going on is I'm probably just adding this wrong. I don't know. The math's wrong here. So we're going to figure that out right now. So let's say the current close is 6760, right? And at that point, we're 1.25 points up. And we bought in 6758.75. Right, so we want to go up because this is a long. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to do 6758.75, the position we bought in at, plus the threshold, plus the price that we can calculate from threshold times whatever the tick size. I don't know how to explain that. I know what it means though. Okay, so 6758.75. This I was trying to do the buy-in plus the difference in price at the current threshold. So the current threshold being 1 in this market, it would just be $1, right? 6759.75 is the goal. Now we aren't doing that. So the tick size here, we're going to print out tick size, we're printing out the current point move already. We're going to leave it like that. Real quick, I just want to grab more prints. Alright.
Order filled.
Trying to see what it prints out the tick size is when it gets up there. I'm pretty sure it's going to say 0.25, you know. Bro. Oh my
Order
gosh.
filled. Order filled. Order
Oh
filled.
my gosh.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay. So tick size, yeah, 0.25. So basically what we're doing here is this is doing 1 times 0.25 times 1 or negative 1. This is the price adjustment, right? So that should just be like, okay, this value here, target price adjustment, can be applied to the current price. But we don't want to apply to the current price. We want to look at the price we bought in at and adjust based off of that price. So this is going to what? Oh my gosh. Where was my paper? Yeah, so currently it's ending up being 1 times 1 times 0.25 times plus or minus 1, right, is what it's ending up being. So it's only ever going to be 0.25. Which I guess kind of works. If we just take the current price and we adjust it to set it below that, as long as the current price is positive number of points that we want, that should work fine. So let's actually just do that. So the target price is actually going to work off close. Wait, what was my expected current price? Kind of close. We're just gonna do current price plus target price adjustment. Alright, clear this. Strategies. Remove. Apply. Pull this puffer back up. Let's go. Let's buy.
Order filled.
Buy. I just want to hit close when it hits, you know, 1.25 or whatever. Bro, every time that I click, like, oh my gosh.
Order filled. Order filled.
My sim account's really feeling it. Oh.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
So boring. I just want to be able to hit buttons for you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh. So close. Boom.
Order filled.
Yeah, so that's not right. So the current close being 6753.5. That's 1.25 above 6752.25. We want it to be at 6753.25. Alright, gonna throw that in there.
Order filled.
Let's check my calendar real quick. All right.
Order filled. Order filled.
Wow. Just keeps going down, bro.
Order filled. Order filled.
I think I need to actually just go into like a simulation environment where I can adjust the trend and stuff. That would make stuff like this way faster. I have to figure out how to set that up though. I know it's a thing though. I've seen it like simulated data feed maybe. Oh my gosh, this takes so long. Most of my time today was spent just waiting for log messages. Like, what?
Order
Okay,
filled.
there we go. Current price. And we're buying. Oh. Okay, now that we're operating off the current price, so we need to invert the buy-sell stuff. So what's happening is it's going up 0.25 instead of down 0.25. We really want this to hit 6754 because we buy on 6753. Let me just make sure now. So that was buy.
Order filled. Order filled.
So
Order filled.
Alright,
Order
actually,
filled.
fuck it. This is. Alright, does this. If I just do this, does that go up now? It does. Let's do the 30-second chart so we can see. So I have this little trend thing here, so I can control the market. Boom. Flatten out. And then, so this should stay around this range, right? And we'll give it, let's do 15-second chart. So it should stay right around here. A few more seconds, I'm going to drop it all the way down just to make sure it's doing what I think it's doing. Why is this going up? What the heck? Go down. All right, yeah, I do think this is working. Okay. So now, let's actually do this then. Strategies. Remove for now. Apply. Boom. Okay. We're on our sim. And we want it to do a short.
Order filled.
And we're going to say it goes down. 0.25. 0.5. 0.75. 1.2.
Order
Close.
filled.
Dude, that's so much easier to do that. Like, instantly got that. So we 675 4.75 and we're shorting, so we want the price to go down to 675 3.75, but we were a little lower there because, like I said earlier, we're inverting this. So because we are trying to capture below, or like the opposite, I guess, we want to catch it the opposite way it's going. So like if it's going up because we're buying, we want to, you know, go down to like set our point that we're going to exit at. So what I'm going to do here now, if we look, remove, apply, add, enable, apply, okay. Now if I hit buy,
Order filled.
and it goes up hard, our numbers should look right. Why isn't it going up?
Order filled.
Alright, so we entered at 6753.75. Our exit should be at least 6754.75. So that's what we said, 6754.75, right? But then what happens is it goes up more, and then our current stop gets adjusted even higher. That's what we want. So we're pretty close to that. Okay, so at this point now, it keeps adjusting it up based off of this. And that looks like it's doing it right. So we just need to actually set I put greater in quotes there because greater or less than just depends on the way we're going, but in terms of absolute value, greater than. All right. Okay, guys, so today we actually got our numbers looking good. Yeah, so I think this is feeling right. So tomorrow we're gonna do a little bit longer of stream. I'll go till at least 12, maybe 1. We're just gonna program. So maybe 2 or 3 hour stream to try to like take what we just learned and actually implement that into both the exiting of the strategy and the readjusting of the strategy. Now that we know what these numbers are and how to use them, it should be very straightforward. So we have now the actual numbers, right? So all we have to do now for this is capture the target price, right, that our limit is at. And from there, we put a stop at the price, and the quantity is whatever our current quantity is. And then next time this loops around, if the target price is greater, again in quotes, greater or less depending on buyer long or short, we then update that short to trail and keep moving. And then if this gets hit, we just clear all the variables and reset. So that's where we're at for that. That's very close. And then the other is building the compounding contract size trades on the way down. So that might take a little bit longer, but the stream on Friday or tomorrow, yeah, should be good. Like, we should be able to knock out a lot of this. This part right here, just the understanding of these values, was really something that, you know, it's going to take a little time, but also now that we have it, we're going to be a lot more confident with what we're making in the future. So I kind of had to do that. But yeah. Alright, guys. Appreciate everyone stopping in today and checking out what we got going on. Looking forward to getting a lot done tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, I'll probably make like a recap video of the past few days, just to make sure everyone's up to speed on what we're working on. And that way everyone who's not actively in the stream, like if you miss anything, you guys can, you know, stop by and check that out. But yeah, alright. Thanks for joining the stream today, guys. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow we have some more exciting things to share. So, I'll see you guys later. Thanks.